4 years later, correct me if I'm wrong, 4 years later, 30 fights into your career, you finally get a shot at the world title against Frank Tate for the IBF Middleweight Championship. What were your memories of that fight, and what did it mean to you to finally, after 30 fights, get a shot at the world title and win that world title?
Well, it was a crown achievement moment for me. And, I want to thank Dan Goosen and Bob Arum and my trainer, Joe Goosen, for, doing everything in their power to make the fight be able to happen. And then, take me to training camp and put me in such a great shape to be able to, overcome all odds and to beat the Olympic gold medalist and the IBF World Middleweight Champion, which is a dear friend of mine, Mr. Frank Tate. And it was a crown achievement for me and the Tin Goose Boxing Organization. And it was a good night, a big night, July 28th, 1988, at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. And it was just, it made my day because I'd always told my mother I was going to win a championship in Caesar's Palace. And I thank God for blessing me to be able to win a world championship at Caesar's Palace. Because as a kid growing up, watching Hagler, Leonard, Duran, Hearns, and Mr. Muhammad Ali, and all the legendary greats, Larry Holmes, perform in such immaculate arena. And then for me to be from Iowa, a little small hick town in the Midwest, to be able to say that I'm not only fighting for the World Middleweight Championship, but I'm going to win it. And I done it at Caesar's Palace on the Strip that night, and it was a crowning achievement for Michael Nunn, his family, the Tin Goose Boxing Organization, and all my fans, not just in the Quad Cities, but throughout the world.
And you did it against a former rival. I mean, it's fair to call him a rival. You faced him a few times prior to that point. I mean, what was that like? Did you have any nerves? Were you like, man, I got to face this guy?
Well,
they got the better of me a couple times. How was that?
No, I just wanted to go out and show him I was going to be the best man that night because me and Frank, we fought 3 times as amateur fighters, and he was up 2-1 on me. So I had to clear things up. And what greater time to be able to clear it up was July 28th, 1988, fighting for the IBF World Middleweight Championship. I got a chance to really rectify and straighten things out, and I wanted to just go out and show I was a more superior fighter and a better fighter. And I went out and done what I had to do and become the World Middleweight Champion that night. No standing 8 boxer podcast.